Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're connected from across the globe. So happy to have you all here at the 14th edition of the Chennai Storytelling Festival. Now it's 4 p.m. in India on the February 8th, 2026. I am Bhanumati, a professional storyteller and trainer. I am super excited to share and host this evening session of storytelling for children in the 14th edition of Chennai Storytelling Festival. I extend a warm and hearty welcome to each one of you by saying a big gratitude and thank you to Dr. Eric Miller for having us these long years. He has been holding this wonderful festival. I thank all the participants who are here to enthrall us through their stories. So we have five wonderful storytellers this evening over two
Pushka, please
hours.
don't make noise. Pushka, enough. Hold after them.
Yeah, go ahead. I muted somebody, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
So we have five wonderful storytellers who are going to enthrall us through their stories. And also importantly, they're going to conduct activities as well based on the stories. So if you have a paper and a pencil or a pen by your side, it's well and good. If you don't have, grab one and be ready for the stories and the activities. With this, I now invite the first storyteller of this session, Vanishree Venugopalan. Over to you, Vanishree.
Yes, you have to unmute. There you go.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. A little bit of intro about myself first. Thank you for this platform, Eric sir, and the whole team of CSF. I sing a little, I speak a lot, I sketch a little, I write a lot, I sleep a little, but dream a lot. I am Vanishree Venugopal, proud to be addressed as Pushka's mom by you all. I'm autism ambassador as well. Hello, namaste, and vanakkam. I have come to tell you a story about the fingers called Silent Conversations. Let's see, let's just go to an imaginative world and see what happens when our fingers speak to each other. Story today that I'm going to talk about. And children who are here, can you just look at your palms and give me a high five before we start? I request all of you, as Banu ma'am has said, keep a paper, pen, and some colors if you also can have while the story is on. You can still use them. After a cozy night's sleep and rest, the fingers woke up one day, all fresh and smiling. They looked at each other, exchanged greetings, and straightened up, got ready for the course to be done the whole day. Anything that we do, we need the cooperation of our fingers to finish any job, don't we? The fingers looked at each other, smiled, and paused to chat over their morning cup of tea. The little finger started talking first. I'm the cute bunny of us all. I'm the darling baby of the fingers family. I'm the youngest and the most gentle of you all. I'm called the baby finger. Hey, little baby, that's not so true, laughed the ring finger. I am the most important person here, you see. I connect people's hearts during a wedding, too. Only I get to wear a ring, and I have a special name. I'm called the ring finger. So I'm most important than you all. That was what the ring finger said. Come on, stop your childish talking. The fingers turned around to see the middle finger's dominating voice. I am the boss. I am taller than you all. I am the king born to rule you all. The middle finger looked majestical, and the other finger sarcastical as it spoke. That's your total ignorance. Tall doesn't mean you are superior. That was the voice of the pointer finger. If you feel you rule, I am the one who directs you. Not only you, everybody looks up to me to show the way and follows me too. I am the director and I'm called the pointer finger. It boasted with pride. And suddenly they heard a chuckle. Silly kids. Been listening to you, all of you, for a while now. Have you ever accomplished a task without me? Can you lift that teacup or hold a pen without my assistance? All of you need me. I'm the thumb to start or finish any job. Have you realized this? Isn't it true? Let's try holding a paper, a pen, or draw, or lift something. Can we do that without the help of the thumb? It's hard to do that, isn't it? Try, all of you. Can you try? Can you try lifting something without using the thumb? Maybe with these two fingers, or these two fingers, or just the four of them. Without the thumb, it is really very hard to do something. Anything with your fingers, or anything with your, you can't use your hand. Now the fingers thought about what Auntie Thumb told them and realized it was actually true too. Functioning alone was hard. Working together was easy and fun too. The thumb went on. Each of you are unique. With a purpose, we are here. But we need to unite to work wonders without comparison. The fingers smiled at each other and hugged in unison. Let's take this as the moral today for all the children here. Be a good girl or boy, spread happiness and joy. Fingers create, they can also destroy. Though the story ends here, we can reflect on a few thoughts that it could have sowed in our minds. Imagine the five fingers as the five different people we meet in society. Every day we meet a lot of people. What types of people do we meet in society? Can anybody give me an answer? I can give you an example. We meet fair people, dark people, short people, tall people, and the moods as well. Moods of people different.
Annoyed,
Angry,
angry,
angry
Annoyed,
people, angry
yes.
people,
Angry people,
loving people,
yes. Lazy people,
lazy people,
Successful people,
yes.
gossiping people.
Yes.
funny
So,
people, people
yes,
who
we
are
meet a lot
challenged.
of people. Yes, we feel a lot of differently abled people. We feel we have a lot of power, or more of power than them, isn't it? Each of us have prioritized tasks to perform. So all of us are unique and different too. But all of us are equal and as a society. Kids who score higher marks than the rest offer help to the ones who need it so that the comparison gets down and harmony exists. Instead of boasting about all that we have, let's use the resources to give a hand to those who need them. Thank God for the blessings. And now I have an activity for all. I want all of you to trace the fingers on a piece of paper and assign a color to each finger, or a mood to each finger, a color or mood to each finger. And I want you to tell me which finger are you? Can you do that? And also let me know in the comment box, which finger are you? Are you the thumb? Are you the pointer finger? Are you the middle finger? Are you the ring finger? Are you the chubby little baby finger? Whoever has finished can show it in screen. Nina has finished? Yeah, I can see it.
So I'll call myself the chubby little baby finger.
Wow. Purpose-oriented thumb finger. Sophie says that. Why you call yourself the little finger? Because you want to be chubby and little. You want to be a baby.
I want to be a baby, so baby and be there for all instead of being the, what you call that, snubby type. So I
Yeah.
would prefer that baby.
Babies are better to be, no? It's better
Yeah.
to be a baby all the time.
Yes, not to.
Anybody else has drawn the fingers? Yeah, Sophie has drawn it. Yes. She's marked also. I can't read it, Sophie. Can you read it out for us?
Yes. All the emotions like happy, sad, anxious, curious, and purpose oriented. It's among that I'm the
Great,
purpose.
great. You are the purpose-oriented thumb.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I see one small boy there. Which finger are you? Preeti Sriram. He's drawn something.
Finger, this finger, this three.
Which finger?
This three finger.
Not able to hear you, beta. The pointer finger. Wow.
First finger, this second finger, this third finger. Three fingers.
The tall finger, he says. He's Adit's side.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's Veerav.
Great. I'm
Sorry,
so happy.
Veerav.
Veerav. Okay. Thanks for that, Veerav. Anybody else who has drawn? Any child who has drawn the fingers or the outline of the hand? So that was the moral of the story. Let's be kind to each other and to anybody who we feel is less blessed than us. So let's spread love, joy, and thanks to the whole team of CSF for this opportunity. Let's grow, mature, and transform together. Thank you so much.
So, Vanishree, I guess there is another person who has drawn.
Yes.
Could you please name?
This is
Yeah,
me,
I could see the colors as well.
Yes, ma'am. I've added coloring also. So I would prefer, is it audible? Ma'am, I would prefer index finger because lot of the work is done to we put pressure on the index finger most of the time. Like if you switch on or anything, and even in writing also. So I would prefer myself an index finger. And even for the vote also, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, we use it for the vote as well. Yeah. It's a valid point there. You have a valid point there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for listening as well.
Thank you, Vanishree, for that wonderful story. Fantastic start. Actually, you know what? As a host, when I am hosting, I am clicking my mouse. I need all my fingers. I just tried using my hand to operate on the system. How to use a computer without all the fingers? Oh no, that's a fantastic start. Thank you, Vanishree, for that beautiful story.
The thumb for using the space as well on the keyboard.
True. Yeah, fantastic. So let us give a big round of applause to Vanishree for that. Two hands together to clap. All the fingers together to clap. All right, let us move on to Sharada Sampathkumar. Are you here yet? Sharada, are you here? All
I
right.
think she's not here, but the next storyteller is.
Yes, thank you, Eric. Jaishree Sethi from Delhi. She has got a wonderful story, I guess. I know the title of the story. It is related to the previous session about foodie, which Katha crafters have wonderfully presented between 2 and 3. Something about food and something everybody likes, and it goes with everything also. So, without giving any more clue, let us invite Jaishree Sethi all the way from Delhi to tell us a story. Jaishree, take it away. Please introduce yourself. And yes, here you go.
So, namaskar, good evening, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm Story Valley Jaishree Sethi from Storyghar, Delhi. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Chennai Storytelling Festival, for giving me this platform to share my story with all of you. So, I understand it's an online session. Some people who have joined in, their cameras are turned off, and for a storyteller, it becomes difficult because story is a two-way communication. So, unless I see my listeners or my audience, it becomes little difficult. So may I request everybody to kindly turn on their videos if possible. Yes, lovely. So, there are few rules that we'll follow. When I'm telling my story, there should be no khusar pusar and no idhar udhar, meaning no side talk. And if I ask a question, you may use the chat box or you may simply raise your hand and we can unmute and then answer. Okay, so as I was introduced and it was said in my introduction that it's about food and it is about something that goes with everything. So my story is about, so what's this? Potato. How many potatoes are these? Aloo, yes. How many potatoes are these? 1, 2, 3, how many? 1. And now how many potatoes are there? 2. Lovely. Okay, so when I say 1 potato, you will show me 1 finger like this. When I say 2 potatoes, you will show me 2 fingers like these. Either like this or like this. Doable? Can we do that? Okay. 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 2 potatoes, 1 potato, 2 potato, 1 potato, 2 potato, 2 potatoes, 2 potatoes, 2 potatoes, 1 potato, 1 potato, 2 potato. Okay. Now, this is a small potato. This is a big potato. So when I say small potato, you will make a sign like this. When I say big potato, you will show me a big potato. Can we do this? Nice. Small potato, big potato, small potato, small potato, big potato, big potato, small potato, big potato, small potato. Lovely. Clap for yourself. You all are there with me. I believe all your ears and eyes are towards me. So this story is about an old couple, Mr. and Mrs. Grady. They had become old and their children have left them behind. And children have reached to corners, faraway places to try their luck. And this old couple, Mr. and Mrs. Grady, were living in this little hut where they had little things to use, but they were very happy. Whatever they had, they shared with each other. And everything they had in their house, it was singular in number. Uno. They had only 1 chair. So since they were thin, they would sit shoulder to shoulder on 1 chair. They had 1 blanket with holes. And Mrs. Grady just had 1 hairpin to tie her hair. They had 1 candle. And imagine living in a house when it used to be cold, when sun would come down and darkness would fill their rooms. Mrs. Grady would act or pretend to light a candle. And in the morning, when the sun would fill their room, she would pretend to blow out that candle because they had very little. And they had a little garden in their backyard where they grew potatoes. Every day, they would dig out 1 potato and make their breakfast, lunch, and dinner using just that single potato. Despite being so poor, they were very happy. They had just 1 gold coin that they had kept for their rainy days, and they felt blessed. Only thing that they missed in their life was a friend. Mrs. Grady would always wonder, had I got a friend, I would share how I felt when I touched my newborn babies, or I would share my potato recipes. And Mr. Grady would also wonder if he had a friend, I would have shared how to grow good potatoes. Their life was going well and fine. One day, in his backyard, Mr. Grady was digging his garden to pull out one potato. Finally, he found one. Then he thought, tomorrow I want to rest. Let me dig another one for tomorrow. But the garden, the soil had almost gone empty. So he reached the last row. Still, he hadn't found one potato. And he had this shovel, this hand hoe. Using that hand hoe, he was digging the soil, and he wasn't able to find one single potato. Then suddenly he heard a sound. Clang! That was not the sound that you hear from a potato. He again dug it hard. He again heard that sound. Clang! And then, using both his hands, he tried to see what exactly was hidden there. So, what was that? It was not a potato. It was not small. It was a big, dark, black color pot. Mr. Grady was happy. Ah, I have got something for my wife. Mrs. Grady is going to be very happy seeing this big black pot. Since that was big, he couldn't lift it using his one arm or one hand. So the one potato that he had pulled out, he put that in that big black pot, and using both his hands, he held it, carried it to the door, and called out to his wife, "Wifey, come see what I've got for you." Mrs. Grady rushed to the door, and when she saw her husband standing there with that big black pot, she said, "What is this? What will I do with it? We just use one potato for our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and this is too big to cook. I don't need this." Then Mr. Grady said, "Okay, you don't need this, I understand, but at least take that one potato out of it." So Mrs. Grady bent over and she reached for the potato in the pot. Voila! There were two, not one, two potatoes. And she said, "Why do you joke with me in the morning? I'm not already in a bad mood. You said one potato, there are two potatoes." While she was reaching for those potatoes, her hairpin had fallen in that pot. So Mr. Grady said, "How is that possible? I had just put one potato in it. How could you say that there are two? So I'm lying." "Okay, how is that possible?" Then Mrs. Grady said, "Okay, my hairpin has fallen in it. If what you are saying is correct, I should take two pins out." And when she reached for those pins, one pin, what did she bring out? Two hairpins. And then Mrs. Grady said, "This is a magical pot. Okay, let me try one more time." So she again pulled that one pin and put it inside the black pot. Mr. Grady reached for it, and voila! Two pins! Now they knew that whatever you put in this pot, it doubles it up. So slowly and gradually, she kept dropping her hairpins in the pot, and she kept pulling out more. And then she said, "Okay, we have just one candle, and we don't light it because we fear that if we light it, it'll melt and it'll vanish. Why not try it with a candle?" So she dropped the candle and pulled out how many candles? Two candles. And then she realized, we have one blanket with holes. How about it? Then she dropped one blanket that had holes. And how many blankets did they pull out? Two. One jacket. They dropped it. They got two. And then she remembered, we had just one gold coin for our rainy days. Let's try it. And she dropped that one gold coin in that black pot. And how many did they pull out? 2. And then they dropped 2. Out of those 2, how many did they bring out? 4. Then they again dropped 4. How many did they pull out? 8. They dropped 8. How many? 16. They dropped 16. How many?
32.
32. They dropped 32. How many?
64.
64. They dropped 64. How many?
128.
128. They had 128 gold coins. They had almost gone crazy because they had never thought that their life will become like this. They'll get to see a magic like this. And then Mrs. Greedy thought that they had just one chair to sit on. So she tried to somehow put her chair in that pot, though the mouth of that pot was big, but not big enough to accommodate the chair. Then Mr. Grady said, don't do this. Now we have got gold coins. Let me go to market and buy a chair and a nice jacket and a blanket which should not have any holes. You take rest at home. Mrs. Grady agreed. Mr. Grady went to the market. So she took a shower, got ready. Now she had a bunch of hairpins. She made a nice hairstyle. She went out in her backyard garden. She saw some flowers blooming out of the dry rock. She plucked them, make a nice bouquet, set them on the dining table, and she was very happy. Then she hugged herself with that nice blanket which had holes. And while dreaming about nice, dreamy days, she went into a slumber. After a while, she heard a knock on her door, and she heard Mr. Grady call out to her, "Hey, wifey, come see, I've got so many things from the market." And now Mrs. Grady, she woke up with a start, and she was in a rush. So excitedly, she ran towards the door, and she stumbled, and she, by mistake, fell into the pot. So her face, her head, her hands, her torso, everything was inside that pot except 2 thin legs which were visible from the mouth. And she cried out for help. Help, help, help. And when Mr. Grady came inside, he saw that situation and he was worried. So with all his might, he held one of the sticking legs and pulled it. As soon as Mrs. Grady came out, they again saw 2 thin legs sticking out. And they wondered, so both of them together held those sticking legs and pulled another woman out. And who came out looked exactly like Mrs. Grady. Now there was one Mr. Grady and 2 Mrs. Grady. And Mr. Grady said, "Hello, what is this?" No. Then Mrs. Grady said, I'm so happy. I always wished for a friend. I have a friend now. We'll keep her. Mr. Grady said, how can you do that? We are already so poor. But we are not poor. We have got so many coins. We can have a friend like... Then Mr. Grady said, but she looks exactly like you. I'm not sure. I'm confused. Then both the women looked at each other, winked, and they grabbed Mr. Grady and pulled him and dragged him towards the pot and pushed him, thrusted him inside the pot. Now Mr. Grady's head, his neck, his torso, his arms, everything was inside the pot, and 2 legs were waving over the mouth of the pot. And both of them first pulled out Mr. Grady, and as soon as he came out, there were 2 little legs were also waving out. They pulled him out as well. So now there were 2 Mr. Grady and 2 Mrs. Grady. And then original Mr. and Mrs. Grady said to them each other, see, they look like a fine couple. We'll help them make a house near our house. So it will be nice every evening to share a cup of tea with this couple. So from that day on, Mr. and Mrs. Grady had a couple as their friends. And since all their needs were met and they were not greedy, so they went to a faraway place, dug a deep hole in the ground, and they hid that magic pot there. And now then they came back and they lived happily ever after with their newly found friends. The story ended here. I love this story. It's all about making peace with what you have. And when you find something nice and happy in your life, making a celebration out of it. So I have one question, just one question. If you had a magic pot, what would you put inside that magic pot? You may write your answers in the comment box, or you may raise your hand, unmute yourself and answer. If you had that magic pot, what would you throw in it? A phone! Oh, you want two phones. Let me check the chat box. Okay. Potato. Okay. A phone. Kindness. Okay. Anything which is tangible. Oh, peace. My sister. Are you not happy with one sister? Okay. Yeah. So whatever. Okay. If you dropped your phone, oh, empathy, kindness, lovely answers. I love these answers. Okay. If you put one gun, Prahal, what will you do with that? Oh, a pet. Kajal Goswami says, my son. Oh, that's an easy way to find a child, actually. It saves so much of labor. Oh, okay. So if you put something tangible in it and it doubles up, who would you share it with? So, for example, if you put a coin or if you put some food and it doubles up, who would you like to share your riches or your sister? Okay. Poor? Okay. All? Lovely answers. So it's actually about sharing. Even if we have little, but if we share, the joy is double the amount of the thing that we have. So I had a great time sharing my story with you all. And thank you once again for giving me this platform. Love you all.
Wow. You know what, Jaishree? This Zoom, I guess, has gone into that pot because before you started the story, the participants count was 50% less, and now it is doubled. Yeah, really, the pot is here and our Zoom window has gone inside, I guess. Thank you, Jaishree, for that hilarious story. We thoroughly enjoyed. Kids, and the kids within you, please give a big, thunderous round of applause for Jaishree and her potatoes. Thank you, Jaishree.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's move on to the next story. So to tell you the next story, we have a storyteller from Namma Ooru Chennai, Lalitha Thilak. She has
Banu, excuse me. We're going back to the storyteller who came before, Sharada.
Is she here yet?
Yes.
Are you here?
Everybody, I'm very much here.
All right, great. Okay, let us move back. We are now inviting Sharada Sampathkumar all the way from the Kulukuluru, Bangalore. The story that she is going to tell is the one that connected. Let us see what she's going to bring us and connect with. Over to Sharada. I'm sorry, Sharada Sampathkumar. Excuse me.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
You are actually partly visible.
Yes, I know.
Do you want it this way? All right.
No, just a minute. Okay. So is this fine?
Yes.
It's perfectly fine.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. So thank you so much for this beautiful invite. And yes, once upon a time, in a beautiful town, there lived a cute little 5-year-old girl called Maya. And Maya was all of, she was just 5, all right? And she lived in this beautiful town nestled between the green Nilgiri mountains and a sparkling river. Maya lived with her Amma and Appa. So, one day, Appa had told them that he would be late from office, okay? So, what Maya did was, she was playing in her house, and Amma was cleaning the fridge, and that's when she realized that the fridge was completely empty. And Maya's Amma was also making some nice ghee dosas for her. And Maya was waiting to eat her Amma's dosas. I want to tell you one thing here. Maya and her Amma, they shared such a beautiful bond between each other. Just like how each one of you would share with your mothers, isn't it, my dear? Children and friends. So, Maya and her mother shared a beautiful bond between themselves. It was something like a golden invisible thread that tugged at the merest thought that each other had about themselves, something like that. So, so when Maya's mother realized that as she was making the ghee dosas, and I'll tell you, it was morning, and Appa had left early for office, and he said he would be late to get back home. So Maya's Amma opened the fridge, and as she was cleaning the fridge, she saw that the fridge was empty. So now what had happened, she quickly thought, and she realized that there wouldn't be anything for lunch. So she told Maya that she would drop Maya at Visalakshi Pati's home, which Visalakshi Pati and Raghu Tata were their neighbors, and they lived adjacent next door. So she quickly locked the home and dropped Maya at Visalakshi Pati's home. And she hopped on her scooty and went to the nearby market to buy those beautiful fresh vegetables, because they lived near a sparkling river. All right. So Maya and Visalakshi Pati sat together, stringing the beautiful parijata flowers for Pati's puja, and they were also drawing the kolam, the rangoli, in front of their homes. So Maya was a very, very beautiful, high energy, bubbly girl, and whenever she ran, she had hair that sprang up like springs, that jumped like springs, and she had big brown eyes like the glowing stars in the sky. And everybody loved Maya so much. So Maya and Pati were stringing those parijata flowers, and they were going around doing the little lovely tasks that Pati would do every day. And in the meantime, Maya's Amma was in the market. It was a very busy, bustling early morning market where there were a lot of vendors, carrots, 80 rupees kilo, spinach, 40 rupees per bunch, tomatoes, tasty tomatoes, 25 rupees per kg. So it was a very busy, bustling, activity-filled market. And as Maya's mother was picking whatever she wanted for the morning, suddenly she felt a tug within. Ting, ting, ting. It was a tug, not a normal one, And as soon as she felt it, she realized that she really needed to go and reach her daughter. So, whatever she was doing, she just dropped everything there and she quickly hopped on her scooty and she rushed to Visalakshi Pati's home. And there, as her intuition had told her, Maya had fallen while picking those flowers on the wet floor and she had scratched her knees and they were bleeding. Her knees were bleeding. So, that as soon as Maya saw her Amma, she immediately had that reassuring, comforting feeling in her mind. Oh, Amma is there. Amma, how did you know I fell? Amma, I had such a bad fall, and Pati helped me. She picked me up and she put me on her lap and Tata got me those chocolates. So, these kind of moments had become habitual in Maya and her Amma's lives. Similarly, another day there was a dance program in her school. And what had happened, Maya was the main dancer in that program. And Maya's mother on that same day had some visitors coming home. So she very meticulously dressed up Maya, decorated her with all the dance accessories, and she sent her to school, promising to Maya that, Maya, don't worry, I will be there before your dance begins. So Maya went to school while Maya's Amma was busy stirring the payasam for the guests in her kitchen. And just as the program was about to begin and all the children were sent on to the center of the stage to get ready for the dance, Maya had a panic attack. She got really scared and she froze. She had forgotten all her steps and she didn't know what to do next. And she was the main performer in the middle of the stage. And there was complete silence in the audience. And the teachers, the musicians, everybody were looking at the stage waiting for her to begin. And there were tears rolling down Maya's eyes. She was a child, you see. And just then, there was a tug at Maya's Amma's heart. Ting, ting, ting. And suddenly, she dropped whatever she was doing, in spite of the fact that there were guests at home. And she quickly rushed to the school, which was, already planned that the school was just a few yards away from their home. And Maya's Amma, as soon as she entered the auditorium from the main entrance, that mere reassuring smile that Maya received from her Amma was just enough for her to remember all that she needed to do. And that smile, I'm there for you, that mere look, that smile was enough for her to beautifully perform this program, and she received a standing ovation at school. So, another similar thing happened. One night, again, Maya's Appa was late, and Maya was reading her storybooks on her bed. And suddenly Maya's Amma received a phone call from Priya, who was the neighboring auntie, Priya auntie. She had a newborn baby. And Priya called Maya's Amma and said, hey, you know what, I don't know what happened to my baby. She is just not stopping, she's wailing, she's crying. So Maya's Amma quickly told Maya, my dear, please keep reading your storybook. I will quickly go and see what is wrong with the small baby, and I will help Priya auntie and come back. So immediately what happened, she locked the door and she gave Maya a lot of reassurances that she was going to be fine with her storybook, and she also gave her Golu, the stuffed elephant toy, to snuggle, and she went to Priya auntie's house. So in a few minutes, just as soon as Maya's Amma left for Priya auntie's house, there was a huge thunder and lightning. The skies opened up, and Maya was terribly scared of thunder and lightning, and it had started raining very, very severely. And Maya, so put the entire quilt, the blanket, all over herself, and she snuggled onto her soft toy, Golu the elephant, and she at least tried to act as if she was flipping the pages of her storybook. She was really scared, and in a few minutes, suddenly there was Damal. There was a big bang, and you know what? A big tree that was just beside the window of their home. One of the branches had snapped, and the branch had fallen on the glass pane of this window. And there was a huge thunderous noise along with the thunder and lightning that was happening. And those branches, they looked like claws of a big animal or a monster, a giant monster. And whenever Maya looked at this, she was trembling. She was so scared. And then she thought within herself, Amma, Amma, where are you, Amma? And just then, Maya's Amma got this ting, ting, ting feeling inside. There was a tug in her heart. And immediately she told Priya that she must rush back to her daughter. And when she rushed back, she realized that her daughter was indeed crying and crying and crying so much. So that was that golden, invisible thread that connected Maya and her Amma. And my dear children and my dear friends, touch your heart and tell me, how many of you have experienced this same feeling when Amma was either not at home or she was not available with you for something? These examples or episodes I have picked up in the story are some that have been adapted from my real life. My mother has always been that big, calming person, that reassuring person in my life, who has always believed in me. And you know what? It normally happens, when we are small, we always feel that, Amma needs to be close to us, Amma has to be there with us, and whatever she says is right, is the mantra, or whatever she says is really the right thing. But as we grow older, so we start feeling that, whenever Amma comes to school with the lunch, or, when we grow in our teens and all that, so we feel shy, isn't it? And we feel like, oh my God, Amma, don't do this, Amma, don't come, and, I can't face my friends. So, this is just the way we humans evolve. But let me tell you, the best times we connect with our Ammas are the times when we are small. Of course, in the middle, again, there is a little gap that comes. We think that we are all big adults who know everything, and we are the best ones, to do things all by ourselves. And there comes a time in our lives after, probably I should say, maybe our 40s and beyond, when we become 40 years or something, when we realize again that yes, Amma was always right, and the only person who really believed in us was Amma. And till today, believe me, Amma has been a powerful force in my life. Even today, though, I am 40 and above, she still gives me that reassuring smile. And whenever I have those anxious moments, whenever I feel low about something or low confidence within me, the first thing I do is pick the phone, call my mother and talk to her, or, a mere look at her. And that's enough. That someone believes in me to do all the things. So my dear children, you know what? Today, after your, event after listening to all these stories. Go back to your ammas, give her a tight hug, a kiss on her cheeks, and tell her how much you love her and how much you are grateful to her for having her in your life. So, my dear friends, I would like all of you to do this with me before we end, okay? Just touch your heart with your hands, please. Touch your heart with your hands. Your heart is on your left side, isn't it? Touch your heart, and all of you, make your mother's face and come in front of you. Close your eyes and make your amma's face come in front of you. Her smile, her beautiful smile, and her reassuring belief in you. You are capable. Everything is possible by you, my dear. You know, that small smile will move mountains. So thank you so much for being with me, for these little moments where we realize the love of our ammas in our lives. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you, Sharada, for that beautiful story, traveling through grandma, and mom. Wow, I remember, until I was into college, I used to wait for my mom to come and pick me from my college. And yeah, now even this morning, the reassurance that I got from my mom, fabulous, fabulous. Thank you, Sharda, once again. Let's all put our hands together and thank Sharda for telling us this beautiful story. All right. So, before we move on, before we move on to the next story, all the children over here, those who have joined recently, quickly go and grab a piece of paper and a pencil or a sketch pen, because we'll be doing some activities as well after the story. So if your mom or dad is around, please ask them to bring one for you. Okay, if you all are enjoying the story, come on, give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up if you all are enjoying the story. And those who are with your videos off, if you can bring your videos on, we would love to see you all. We need the energy. The storytellers get energy when we see you. Wow, thank you, Divya. Thank you, Suchaya. Lovely. Okay, so come on, everybody. Do this with me. Touch your head, shoulders, ears, nose, head, shoulders, ears, nose, ears. Anagha, it's nose. Ears, head, shoulders, ears, nose, head. Vasaki ma'am, you have to use both your hands. Come on, she's holding one on her head. Smart you. Okay, head. Put on your, switch on your cameras. Let's have fun. Come on, everybody. Those who can, please switch on. Okay, head, shoulders, head, ears, nose, head, shoulders, nose, ears. Krishna, come on. Join in. Head, shoulders, head, shoulders, nose, ears. Great. So now we're all ears to listen to Lalitha Thilak's story, all the way from Nammavuru, Chennai. And she has got a wonderful story called... No, let her tell. So please introduce yourself, and over to you, Lalitha.
Thank you so much, Banu. Hello, everybody. Hi, the big children, the small children, everybody. Very, very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. I am Lalitha Aunty from Chennai, and I enjoy telling stories to children, and I hope you'll enjoy my story today. The title of my story, you all will get to know as I'm narrating it, right? So let's get straight into the story. A very long time ago in India, in a village, there was a boy called Shira who lived with his father. Shira and his father were very poor. His father was a farmer and they did not have much money. Now, Shira was a very smart boy, like all of you children here. He was a smart boy. So his father told him, Shira, you are very smart. Why don't you go to the market square and start a trade? So what is a trade, children? Trade is a business where you sell things and you get money. So his father says, you go to the marketplace. There are many shops there. You also start a trade by going to the marketplace. So Shira says, all right, father. So his father had a little bit savings with him. So he gave Shira a few coins and he said, okay, Shira, all the best. Go to the marketplace and make a good fortune for yourself. Now Shira entered the marketplace. Oh, it was busy and buzzing with so many shops. Can you all tell me what kind of shops you find in a market? Yes, children?
Toys.
Toys, okay. Then?
Groceries.
Toys, then?
Food.
Food. Yes, of course. Food. Yes, Arjun. Food. Then?
Grocery.
Clothes, grocery, right? So Shira saw that there were all kinds of shops selling everything. There were food shops, there were clothes shops, there were fruits, vegetables, vessels, ornaments, jewelry. Everything was there. And Shira was like, oh, everything is being sold here. What can be unique? How can I be unique? There should be something different I should sell, right? And Shira thought, I should do something different. Everything is there available. So let me think of something. And he got an idea. So you know what he did? He asked the owner of the marketplace for a small space. So he got the space, he set up a small stall. And what did he buy? He got a few pieces of paper and some pens. And then he put up a banner in front of his stall. And you know what was written on the banner? It was written, Wisdom for sale. So what was Shira going to sell? All of you?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. And what is wisdom, children?
Why were they selling wisdom?
Because he wanted to be unique, right?
Brilliant.
So he wanted to sell. Yes, and he was a smart boy. So he said, let me do something different. So I am going to sell wisdom. So from that day onwards, Shira every day used to stand in front of his stall, morning to afternoon to evening, and he used to shout, wisdom, wisdom for sale, wisdom, wisdom for sale. And all the people around the market, they used to laugh at him because it was very funny. How can you sell wisdom? So they used to come to him and say, hey, you young boy, what are you doing selling wisdom? Then another man used to say, hey, you are really going to sell wisdom? Can you tell me how to make my wife stop talking? She talks a lot. Another lady used to say, if you have so much of wisdom, why can't you use it for yourself and become rich? Why do you want to sell it to others? Shira heard all this, but he was a very sporting boy. He never felt bad. And he always looked at everybody with a smile and greeted everybody. Soon days passed by. One day, a rich merchant's son, his name was Sundar, and he was passing through the market. And he was looking here, there, he was eating some snacks, and he was like, what else can I buy? And he was looking when he heard a voice. Wisdom, wisdom for sale. Huh? Wisdom? Sundar wondered. Wisdom, wisdom for sale. Aha, this wisdom, I think it's a nice, new, tasty dish. I have to go and buy that dish. So Sundar comes to Shira's stall and he says, hey, you're selling wisdom. How much is for 1 cup of wisdom? Shira looks at Sundar and says, I don't sell wisdom by quantity. It is not a eating dish. I sell by quality. Huh? Wisdom? Quality? Okay. Let me see what it is. I'll give you this coin. Can you give me a coin's worth of wisdom? Shira smiled. He took a piece of paper. He wrote something on it. And then he closed the paper. He waved his hand 3 times over the paper and he gave it to Sundar. And Sundar gave him his coin. Sundar was really curious. He was like, wisdom, I've got something new. What is this? He opened the paper. He read. Can any of you read, children? What has Sundar read in the paper?
Never stand and watch two people quarreling.
Exactly.
That is,
So
don't
Sundar,
stand and watch two people fighting.
yes, exactly. So Sundar was like, wow, this is amazing. Never stand and watch two people quarreling. Oh, wow, superb. I'm going to go and show it to my father. So Sundar ran to his house and Shira was happy because he had earned his first coin. Sundar went to his father, the rich merchant, and said, Father, see today what I got in the marketplace. I gave a big coin, I gave a full coin, and I got wisdom. Ha! What are you saying, Sundar? See, father, this is wisdom. Father looks at it. He says, never stand and watch two people quarreling. What nonsense is this? You have been fooled and you have lost my hard-earned coin. Come to the marketplace. I want to meet this boy who fooled you. So Sundar says, oh, I've been fooled. Okay, Appa. Okay, father, I'll come with you. So Sundar and his father come to the marketplace where Shira was selling. What was he selling? Yes, children, what was he selling? Wisdom. Yes. So Sundar's father is very angry and he says, hey, you boy, you have cheated my son. You have taken a full coin from him, given this waste piece of paper. Come on, you think we are fools? Give me back the coin. So Shira says, sir, don't be angry. You want the coin back? Yes, definitely. Here, take the paper and give me the coin. Sundar's father tells Shira. But Shira says, sir, you have just returned the paper. You have not returned the wisdom which I gave you. What? What are you saying? Sir, the wisdom in the paper which your son has read and understood. What is the wisdom? Never stand and watch two people fighting. You have not returned that. And by this time, there was a big crowd in the market square and Sundar's father was arguing with Shira. How can we return wisdom? What nonsense is this? You're cheating. Give back my coin. But Shira says, no, sir. Sundar has already read the wisdom. It's already in his head. So you cannot take the coin without returning the wisdom. Now, everybody in the marketplace, they started liking Shira. So they supported Shira and they said, yes, this boy is telling the truth. You have to return the wisdom only and take the coin, not the paper. So Sundar's father was thinking, oh, and then you know what he does? He takes a piece of paper and he writes, my son Sundar will always stand and watch two people fighting. He will not follow your wisdom. He signs it. So then he gives that sheet of paper to Shira and takes away the coin, feeling very happy that he's earned back his coin. So Sundar's father tells Sundar, hey Sundar, see, in front of everybody in the market, I have signed saying that you should always watch two people quarreling. Otherwise, my coin will go back. So you better stand and watch two people quarreling. Okay? Oh, yes, father. Yes, I will, said Sundar. A few days passed by. Now, this kingdom was ruled by a king called King Dara. And King Dara had a sister. Her name was Princess Tara. The queen also had a sister, and her name was Princess Lara. Now, this Tara and Lara, dishum, they were always fighting. They were jealous of each other. But Tara used to say, I am beautiful. And Lara used to say, I am pretty. My dress is nice. Your dress, my dress only is pretty. So they never used to get along. Who? Tara and Lara. Now, one day, Tara's maid and Lara's maid, they went to the marketplace. And do you think Tara's maid and Lara's maid were friends? Anybody? Do you think they were friends? No. Because Tara and Lara were enemies. Even Tara's maid and Lara's maid they never used to get along with each other. Both of them entered the market square and they saw a beautiful white shawl hanging, a silk shawl hanging from in a clothes shop. And both of them went and grabbed it at the same time. And then what happened? Can you all imagine? Tara's maid said, this is for my Princess Tara. Lara's maid said, no, this is for my Princess Lara. Tara's maid said, my princess will look beautiful. My princess will look beautiful. And when these two maids were fighting for that beautiful fine silk shawl, who was walking by over there? None other than Sundar, the merchant's son. Now, what did Sundar had promised his father? that? Anybody?
You would stand and watch two people quarrel.
Exactly. So the two maids were quarreling, saying, it's for my princess, it's for my princess. And Sundar was like, oh, I have to watch these two people quarreling. And he was watching. Suddenly, these two maids looked at Sundar and said, hey, you boy, didn't you see me touching the shawl first? The other maid said, no, I touched the shawl first. So the first maid said, you are my witness. And the second maid also said the same thing, you are my witness. So both of them go back to their princesses and say, you know what? The other maid was very rude. She didn't allow me to buy the shawl, but I have a witness. I only touched the shawl first. But same Princess Lara's maid also said, I have a witness. And who was this witness for both of them?
Sundar.
Exactly. And Sundar was in a real soup. He didn't know what to do because he got orders from both the princesses to come to the king's court the next day and testify for them. That is, speak in favor of them. He also got an order saying, if he doesn't speak in favor of them, he will be punished. Not one, but two orders of punishment from both the princesses. What do Sundar do now? And Sundar's father, the merchant, is also wondering, oh my God, son, you're in a big trouble. Both the princesses have ordered you to come. And they say that both are going to punish you if you're not their witness. What do we do? And Sundar's father says, yes, you know what we'll do? We'll go to that same boy. What's the boy's name? Shira, who sells wisdom. We'll go and ask him what to do. So they both come to Shira's stall in the marketplace and they say, hey boy, see, my son is in trouble now. Both the princesses have asked him to come in front of the king. What should he do? Shira said, I sell wisdom. So you have to give me 50 coins so that I can give you wisdom. Now Sundar's father said, okay, here, take these 50 coins. Shira says, he calls Sundar and he says, this is okay. So let's see what Shira told Sundar. Okay. So the next day, Sundar comes to the king's court. And there both the maids are there and says, oh king, this boy is witness. I touched the shawl first. It's for Princess Lara. And the other maid says, no, king, this boy is a witness for Princess Lara. I only touched the shawl first. And the king looks at the boy and says, boy, tell me which maid touched the shawl first. Sundar's like, what is this? This is a mad boy. Take him out of the court. Throw him out of the court. So what was Shira's advice to Sundar?
To act like a madman.
Exactly. So Shira said Sundar acted like a madman. He escaped the punishment. He was not a witness for any of the princesses and he was free and happy. Sundar's father was also happy. But then he was also sad because, you know what? He was thinking, now my son always has to act like a mad boy. Because you see, if the king's soldiers see him and if they see him normal, they are again going to punish him for lying. What do I do? What should he do to solve this problem? Yes, children. He should go to Shira, exactly. So he says, okay, find this boy. I think only this boy who's selling wisdom can help us now. So Sundar's father goes to Shira and says, hey boy, you saved my son from punishment. Both the princesses were ready to give him punishment, but you saved him. But you know, I'm very sad. My boy Sundar has to act like a mad boy always because if the king's soldiers catch him and if he's normal, the king will punish him for lying. So Shira says, okay, I have to help you. But this time you have to give me 100 gold coins. Shira was smart, see. So he got 100 gold coins from the merchant. And he said, he called Sundar and he said, Sundar said, okay. So Sundar, next day evening, it was sunset time. And the king was taking a walk in his garden. So this was the time when the king was always happy and in a good mood. When he's taking a walk in his garden, the evening time. So immediately, Sundar comes in front of the king. The king says, hey, boy, it's you. Aren't you the mad boy? And he says, oh, king, I'm so sorry. And you know what? He tells the entire story from the beginning, how he went to buy wisdom and then what happened about the ladies quarreling, about Shira, everything he says. And what does the king do? Ha, 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 ha. He bursts out laughing. So what did Shira tell Sundar? Pick out a good time when the king is in a good mood and tell him the truth. So when was the king in the good mood? When he was walking in the garden. So Sundar finally got entire truth out of him, and the king says, all right, boy, I forgive you. Go away. You've given me a nice hearty laugh. Such a funny story, isn't it? Then the king became curious. He wanted to know who this boy was in the marketplace selling wisdom. So he ordered his guards to go to the marketplace the next day and say, bring the boy who is selling wisdom. So now where is Shira entered? He has entered the king's court. He says, greetings to you, your majesty. Ha, young boy, I have heard about you. I have heard that you sell wisdom to people in the marketplace. All right, you've been selling wisdom to the common people. Do you have any wisdom to sell for the king? Or rather, do you have any wisdom for the king? Oh, yes, your majesty. I do have wisdom to sell for the king, but it would cost you 1,000 coins. 1,000 coins, is it? Give this boy 1,000 coins and tell me what wisdom you have to give it to me. So now Shira takes a piece of paper from his bag. He opens the paper and he writes something. He gives it to the king. The king takes the paper. He reads it. He actually smiles. He likes the advice. What do you think Shira has advised the king?
Always thanks a lot.
Always think. Anybody? Is it clear? Always
think a lot before acting.
Always think a lot before acting. The king said, this is marvelous advice. He gave Shira the 1,000 gold coins, and the king loved this advice so much. You know what he did? He said, guards, every wall, every pillar, every door in the palace should have this message. What message? Always think a lot before acting. Okay. So, as the king had instructed, the guards, every wall, every pillar, everywhere the doors, everywhere the message was written, always think a lot before acting. Whenever the king went for a walk, he looked around and he said, always think a lot before acting. Now, after a few days, the king fell ill. He was really, really ill. And the royal physician was treating the king. When a physician treats, when you drink medicine, do you become better or worse?
Better.
But you know what? The king was becoming worse day by day. He was becoming weaker and weaker day by day. One day, the royal physician, what did he do? He filled the medicine and gave it to the king. The king was very weak and he was just about to drink the medicine when his eyes fell on something right in front of him. Something was written right in front of him. What was written right in front of him?
Always think a lot before acting.
Yeah, so the king was just looking. And when the king was drinking the medicine, the physician got all nervous. He was like, oh my God, has the king found out? Has the king found out? And the physician fell on the king's feet and said, Lord, I'm sorry. You know that minister, he's a very evil minister. He only asked me to mix poison in your medicine. And that is why you're becoming weak. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. Aha. Now the king got to know why he was becoming weaker and weaker. Then he ordered the guards to put both the minister and the physician in jail. So what had saved the king? The advice. Yes, always think a lot before acting. After a few days, the king became all right. Then he called Shira from the marketplace and he said, you are a wise boy. I am going to appoint you as my chief advisor. You can stay here in the palace with me. So Shira became the king's chief advisor. Now, though he was rich and though he stayed in the palace, he never forgot the market people, the common people who always wanted his advice. So he used to always visit the market people and help them for free this time and give them advice. And he always had one thing to say to them. Knowledge is knowing what to say Wisdom is knowing when to say it. So that was a story of Wisdom for Sale, a folk tale from India. Thank you.
Hello.
I hope you all enjoyed the story.
Hello.
Yes.
Mama. We enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely loved it.
Thank you so much. Okay, now all your children, any wisdom from your side? All your children are very smart. So have you all heard any wisdom sayings or knowledgeable sayings? You all have any wisdom to share with us?
Think before you try until you succeed. Think before you take the leap.
Think before you take the leap. Very good. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes?
Succeed. Try until you succeed.
Try and try till you succeed. Wow, superb. Very nice.
Yes, baby, in 115397.
Yeah,
Please.
115397. Yes.
She was raising her hand. Yes, baby.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can. Yes, you can tell.
So, don't think that you are not beautiful. You are always beautiful for your parents.
Very nice. We are always beautiful for the world. Why only for parents? We are all beautiful for the world. Okay. All right. If there is time, I have a small game for you all. Is there time?
Yes, please go ahead, Lalita.
Yeah. Actually, it's not a game. It is because you are all smart children. I have a few riddles for you all. Are you all ready for some riddles? Since it's wisdom for sale, are you ready to answer some riddles?
Yeah.
Can I have a thumbs up? Okay. My first riddle. What has cities but no houses, forests, no trees and rivers? It has trees and rivers but no water.
Electricities.
No. What has
Map.
cities but no
Maps.
maps? Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. The more you take away from me, the bigger I get. What am I?
Wisdom.
Ah.
Oh, sorry. The more you take away from me, the bigger I get. Sun.
Happy, joy.
Joy, okay. It is actually a hole. You keep taking out, the hole gets bigger.
Well.
Okay, well, okay. I'm full of words, I can't speak. I'm full of knowledge, I can't think. What am I?
Books. Dictionary.
Books. Right.
Dictionary.
Knowledge. So books, it goes. I'm full of knowledge, but I can't think. Right? So that goes with books.
Books.
What has a thumb and 4 fingers, but it's not alive?
Thumb, 4 fingers.
But it's not alive.
Glove.
Yeah, super. Glove.
Statue. No.
Okay, statue.
Oh.
Glove. Okay.
Glove.
What has an eye but cannot see?
Potato.
Okay, potato. That's a nice answer.
Whirlpool. Coconut. Coconut.
Needle. Okay. Even a needle. Needle. Okay, needle. That was okay.
The answer?
Needle, potato. Everything is the right answer here. See, all of you have wisdom, yeah? Knowledgeable. Okay. I'm full of holes, but I can still hold water. What am I?
Sponge. Sponge.
Sponge. Right, sponge. I have teeth, but I can't bite.
Comb.
Oh, super, yeah. What has a neck, but no head and wears a cap?
Neck. Has a neck, but a headless guy.
What has a neck, but no head?
Bottle.
Bottle. But wears a cap. The bottle has a cap, right? So, okay. Last 3. Can I go ahead?
Yeah.
What has a bark, but does not bite?
What?
Tree. Tree. Super. And what 5-letter words becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Short.
Short, right?
Common sense.
Common sense, right? Very nice. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears, but I always repeat what you say.
Echo.
Very good. Yeah, that's it. And what belongs to you, but others use it most?
Name.
Name. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chichu Peripa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Krishna.
Wow, that was wonderful. Truly, the wisdom from the story boy has passed on to all our children, I guess. Thank you, Lalita, Thilak,
Thank you
for
so
that
much. Thank you,
beautiful
Banu. Thank you, Eric.
wisdom-filled story.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Banu, for giving me this platform to share my story.
Thank you.
Yes,
Now,
wonderful.
Lalitha, I know on Thursday you're leading a workshop about activities.
Yes,
Can
Eric.
you give us a little preview? What are the different types of activities that we can do?
Okay. Actually, Eric, I have plenty of activities. A lot of storytellers do story-based activities with children, but I thought I could bring out a little bit different activities. So drawing also, many storytellers say draw a part of the story or the character of the story, but my drawing activities will be a little bit different. I don't want to reveal what they are, but they are not for the usual drawing activities, either the part of the story or the character of the story. Similarly, I have a different activity where children actually learn to read and focus and also observe. So sequencing activities. So there'll be drawing activities, there'll be writing activities, there'll be sequencing activities, and there will be activities which is extension of the story. So once we narrate it, what else can we make the audience add on to the story? So that is called extension of story activity, and also activities for emotional intelligence. So in a different way, how we can make children empathetic towards each other, a few activities which I have thought of and I felt I could share with my storytelling fraternity. Thank you.
Sure. How, for example, how do you do the emotional intelligence activity? What is one way to do it?
One is, Eric, do you want me to tell the entire workshop over here, Eric?
No,
Please?
just just a little bit.
Actually, when we narrate a story based on a particular emotion, we generally ask I have a lot of worksheets prepared, Eric, which I want to share with the audience. So rather than asking the children to openly speak, now why not journal each other's, making them share each other's feelings with each other with a worksheet which I provide to the children. So I can do that in the workshop. I can provide it in the workshop. The worksheet will be displayed, something like that. And also introducing them to different emotions in a particular situation, how it can turn into a sad, funny, angry, scary. So how they can emote and tell the same thing in different emotions. These kind of activities for emotional intelligence.
So they become more aware of the different emotions.
Yes, yes. And also with the story-based activity, they also become empathetic because it will be a one-on-one. I'll be pairing them up and doing the activity so they understand to listen to others and empathize with each other rather than sharing it with a group, something like that.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everybody.
So, yes. So you heard a story and also a prelude of her workshop. So you want to know when her workshop is on?
It's on
Please
Thursday,
note
16th.
of it. It's on
Thursday, 12th February,
February.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
to 7:30 p.m.
Yes. So make a note of it on 12th
Actually,
February.
the audience is going to be doing all the activities. I'm just going to sit back and just be the facilitator. That's all. So you all are going to turn children and do all the activities. Thank you.
So we are looking forward for the workshop, Lalita, which is going to be on Thursday, the 12th of February between 6 and 7:30 p.m., which will be on story-based activities for children. So mark your calendars and do join in to enjoy the activities. Well, from wisdom, we are going to move on to a storytelling style which is a bit different for those who are new here. So we usually listen to stories from one storyteller, right? So have you heard or listened to stories told by two people at the same time? Yes, that's what we are going to witness now. We are going to listen to one story told by two storytellers, wonderful Parvathy Eswaran and Anagha Prasad. So welcome and please introduce yourself and share your story. We're all ears.
Go ahead, Parvathy. I'm Parvathy Eswaran. I'm from Coimbatore. I enjoy telling stories. That's it.
Likewise, I'm Anagha Prasad from Bangalore. We both, along with Meera, have been telling stories together for the last 7-8 years. So here we are presenting a story in tandem. It's a folk tale from Punjab. So let's begin.
Tandem means for the children, it means the two of us will be there. Two of us together telling a story is called a tandem storytelling.
Yes, off we go. It was harvest time in Punjab, bale bale. And the corn crop, was amazing that year. The farmers were very, very, very happy with the crop. They had picked all the crop from the fields, and the farmers' wives were busy sifting the corn so that all the dirt and dust would just fly off and they could get the choicest of the corns to send it to the market to get the best price. But there was someone who was disturbing this farmer's wife, and she tried to push and shoo it away. No, 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 no. It was not her pesky children, like how all of you and maybe even us, we go and trouble our parents, especially our mothers, just to irritate them, isn't it? What joy we get out of it. It was not her children. But then who was it?
Ka, 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 ka. It was the crow. And you know what the crow did? It was going round and round, ka, 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 and swooped down and picked up a kernel of corn and put it in his beak and flew away. How dare you take the kernel of corn? Said the farmer's wife, picked up mud and threw it. It hit the crow, the beak, and the kernel of corn fell down. And you know what happened? It rolled and fell under the banyan tree. The farmer's wife was so angry. She said, how? Get me that kernel of corn. Otherwise, I'm going to kill you. Better go. Please. Don't, said the crow.
And the crow really said, I will try my level best. And with his beak, he put his beak in between the crevices of the root, but he couldn't get it. He looked at the old woman and said, I promise you, it's a tight promise that I shall return the kernel of corn back to you. But till then, give me some time and don't kill me. He had to find a way to get that corn from the roots. And so he flew till he saw a
woodcutter. And you know, he's the right person. I'm going to ask the woodcutter. He went, ka, 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 said the woodcutter. Well, please help me. Will you get that, cut that banyan tree, because my kernel of corn has gone underneath. I have to take it and give it to the farmer's wife to save my life. Please. What? You want that? What did you say? Kernel of corn? And you want me to cut that banyan tree? There are no orders for me. I work only if there is an order. Order? Oh, you want me to Swiggy, pizza, then pasta or something? You want orders from the... What are you talking? I want orders if I have to cut that tree. And now I've finished my work today. I'm just going to take a break and go and have my food. Shoo! Go away from here. The crow looked at the man and said, ka, 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 ka. He flew till he saw
the palace, and he knew that only the king can punish or teach a lesson to the woodcutter. He flew into the palace and went and sat in front of the king and went, Your Majesty, can you please help me? Hey crow, What do you want? What help should I do? Can you punish that woodcutter? For he did not agree to cut the tree, and I cannot get the kernel of corn to save my life. You want me to stop all the affairs that I have of the kingdom just to go punish a woodcutter? That too for a crow? Yes, I might be a just person, but I can't do this for I'm very busy now. Just go off, or I shall order to be thrown into the prison. No, your majesty, I shall go and not disturb you anymore. As he flew, he thought, I have to make something. I have to do something to this king. And he flew till he saw the
queen. The queen was sitting in the garden. And she was just looking at the mirror and looking at herself, dressing up and combing her hair. And she was, and that time a crow went, caw, caw, caw. What do you want? Crow, please help me. Please convince the king to punish the woodcutter, to cut the banyan tree so that I can take the kernel of corn and save my life. Can't you see I'm busy? Busy? You're busy. All you're doing is putting makeup and combing your hair. It's busy. I have to keep myself beautiful. And the king has told you that he can't help you. How do you think I can help if the king doesn't want to? Shoot. Caw, 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 caw. The crow flew until he saw the
snake. Hey snake, can you please help me? Can you go and scare the queen? For she did not convince the king to punish the woodcutter to cut the tree so that I can get the kernel of corn to save my life. You want me to scare the queen so that I can be killed? You think I have no other work? Are you gonna fly off or shall I just... No. It's okay. I shall fly off. Though he was angry and he was scared, he started flying till he saw the...
Yes, the right thing. I have to really punish this snake. And she went and sat on that stick. The stick was sleeping. He's sleeping. He woke up. Hey, stick, wake up. Time I'm having my siesta. Who are you who is sitting on my back? I'm the crow. Please get up and go and beat that snake. That snake did not scare the queen, and the queen did not convince the king, and the king refuses to punish the woodcutter, and the woodcutter won't cut the banyan tree, and I cannot get the kernel of corn to give it to the farmer's wife to save my life. Please get up. It's... I'm deep asleep. Get up from my back and go away. This won't help me. And he flew, thinking, how can I now punish the stick? Flew until he saw the
fire. He was burning. Hey, fire. Will you at least help me? You know, there's a stick, then there's a snake. It's a long story. Can you help me? You want me to burn the stick? For he did not, what? Beat the snake and then continued till the kernel of corn to save your life? I don't do that. I know people think I'm very bad, but you know, I'm also good. I give a lot of warmth too. I'm in that mood. I'm not in the mood for destruction now. You can go and find someone else to help you. Set the fire. The crow thought, I thought he's an angry young man like Amitabh Bachchan. But looks like he also won't help me. I'll have to find someone else. And he started flying till he saw the
got it. How? Tell me, children, how can you douse the fire? What can you use?
Water.
Water, yes. You are right. I got that. I'm going to ask this water to come and help me. She or he is going to help me. Really? And he flew, and he went to the water. Can you see a droplet there? I'll ask the droplet first. Hey, can you help me douse that fire which will not burn the stick, which will not
beat the snake?
Okay, beat the snake, which will not scare the queen, which will not convince the king, which will not punish the woodcutter, which will not cut the banyan tree, and I can't get my kernel of corn to give it to the farmer's wife to save my life. Please, I beg of you. I'll bow down. I will even get myself wet. Please do that. Hi, Crow. Can't you see I'm so happy here, flowing in this river? You want me to come out? Don't you know that when I come out, I can flood the whole place? I don't want to do that. I want to go in this gentle river and just flow and flow. Please go away from here. Bye. I'm flowing. Hey, wait, yeah. Why won't you help me? Yeah? See, that water is going. Ha! I'm telling you, these people know they never help anybody. Immediately angry and sad and they're frustrated. Until he saw the
the cow. He went to the cow and said, hey, cow, can you go and drink the water? For the water won't douse the fire. The fire won't burn the stick. The stick won't burn. Children, what did the stick do? Stick don't the snake. Stick don't beat the snake. The snake won't scare the queen won't convince the king won't cut the woodcutter. Not cut the woodcutter, punish the woodcutter. The woodcutter won't cut the tree and I can't get the kernel of corn to save my life from the farmer's wife. I've just had my lunch and finished drinking water. My tummy is full. I don't want water. I won't drink it. If you don't go now, I shall just do this and I'll hurt you. You go? I shall go. Moo. No. I shall go off, said the crow, and he started flying until he saw the
rope. I think this rope is going to help me, said Ka, and stood, asked the rope, hey rope, can you help me? The rope looked, what is it? The thing is, I have to tell you a story. What story you want to tell? What happened to me? Children, will you please help? What all happened? Please, no? Please. In the order?
Here, the crow wants the rope to tie the cow, which did not drink the water, which did not douse the fire, which did not burn the stick, which did not beat the snake, which did not scare the queen, who did not convince the king, who did not punish the woodcutter, because who would not cut the banyan tree, so the crow couldn't get the kernel of the corn to give it to the farmer's wife and save his own life.
Thank you very much. What's your name, child? You helped me, the crow.
Prahalad.
Oh, thank you, Prahalad, for helping me, the crow. And see, these people, children are helping me. Now, can't you help me, oh rope? Will you not help me? The story is as long as the rope I am. It's so long, the story is, and my rope is also long. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Go from here. And he was so sad, the crow. Ka. Nobody's going to help me until he saw the
tiny little mouse. he saw the mouse and said, "Hey mouse." The mouse went, "What do you want? What do you want?" Well, it's a long list of story. You know my life till now. And he told the whole thing, whatever Prahalad had told, and he included the rope also to it. "Oh, you are in deep, deep trouble. Oh my God. But, you want me to go and cut the rope? But, if I cut the rope, what will happen, Parvathy auntie?"
Ah. Hey, you know what? If I chew that rope, then there won't be any. I'll go and tie the rope. Will tie the bull, and the bull will be the no, will drink the water, and the water will douse the fire, and the fire will burn the stick, and the stick will beat that snake, and the snake will go and scare the queen, and the queen will convince the king, and the king will punish the woodcutter, and the woodcutter will cut the banyan tree. You want the banyan tree to be cut? Do you know what will happen when the banyan tree is cut?
Oh, you crow. If the banyan tree is cut, you know what will happen? The woodcutter will not have any trees to cut. The king and the queen will not have any shade to actually live and be happy. And the snake will not have any vines to climb on. The stick will not have small little tiny twigs to play with. The fire will not have any dried leaves to burn. The water will not have roots to feed. The ox cannot eat the leaves. And the rope it cannot have any branches to hang.
Ox cannot, back of the tree, it can't.
Oh, the ox cannot scratch its back on the tree. And the rope will not have any branches to. So the banyan tree should not die. You know what? I have an idea. We can go meet somebody who is very, very old and very, very wise. Do you all know who that is?
No.
Can you unmute and say or just type it in? Whom did they go to? Who is old and who is wise?
Grandma.
Grandma, no.
Owl.
An owl, no.
Banyan tree itself.
Yes, you are right. They went to the banyan tree itself. And they went to the banyan tree, and the mouse and the crow together told the whole story. From the colonel to the woodcutter to the king to the queen to the snake to the stick to the fire to the water to the water ox to the rope to the mouse. They told everything. And the banyan tree said, well.
He started laughing. Hey, mouse, aren't you a bit sneaky, right? And you can also go anywhere you can, right? You can squeeze anywhere, right? So why don't you squeeze under that tree and take that kernel and give it to the crow? And that's what the mouse did. He then squeezed himself inside that, under the banyan tree, picked up the kernel of corn and gave it to the crow, who took it in his beak and went and gave it to that lady, who then smiled and started working.
And after this, the banyan tree was still alive. So the woodcutter
had dry wood to cut.
And then the king and the queen had shade to relax.
And the stick had twigs to play with.
The snakes had vines that it can climb on.
And the rope could hang off from the banyan tree.
The fire had dried leaves that could burn.
And the water could go to the roots and help the trees grow.
And the ox could go and scratch its back on the
tree
bark, and the little mouse could still snuggle around and run around and have a lot of fun. And that's the end of the story, the chain story, which is a folk tale from Punjab. So thank you all so much. Hope you all had a great fun, just like how we had narrating it to you. So now
we have a small activity. Shall we start, Anagha? Activity? It's a small activity.
So you all have to
got paper. Can you take paper? If you have a square paper, origami paper would be best. Or if you have a regular A3 paper, you can make it into a square. You have to make it into a square. You know how to make it into a square? This is the big paper. Just
Excuse
fold
me, Paru.
Huh?
Paru, 115397 child is showing a notebook. Baby, you have to tear a paper.
Yeah.
You need a sheet of paper. We don't want a book or a note. Yeah, speak of you.
I can't see you. So I'll just
baby, you have to get a sheet of paper. Yeah.
Okay. And now you have to make this into a square. I think most of you would have learned how to make a square from a regular paper, right? You have to just fold it here till this place. Or if you have square paper, bring the square paper. This is origami, and the important thing is you have to make it very, very like this. You have to press it so that, and then you have to tear this bit of paper and make it into a square. I didn't make it proper. Okay. Now you have, all of you have made the paper? Yeah. Now keep it like a diamond. No, with that that line up. Yeah, it makes it easy to help tell you. What you do is you have to fold this along this line. Just fold this along this line. Both sides. This also will be like a cone. Cone. Can you see this? It's a cone. Varshita, you're able to understand? You're showing something. Okay. Once you make this, you can turn it and again make, wait. A cone here, this side, both sides you make a cone. Got it? This side you made, now you make it this side. And then you just fold this, one point to the other point. Like this, a triangle comes. Yeah. And what you do is, one portion you just fold it, it touches like this. Like this. Can you see this? This is one. And the other one which was there, you just fold it backwards. So you get it like this. Okay. Yeah. Now you got it this side. And now what you do is, you have to fold this end like this. Like a triangle it comes. Just fold it. Here we are only going to make creases. Okay. For that you have to press it. And remove that again on this side. You again do it. So you get a, can you see lines here? You get lines, right? Same way you have to do here also, for this also.
You can repeat that, Parvathy, once more.
Yeah, I'll do that.
After the half fold.
Yeah. Half fold, what you do is take the tip, take it like this.
along the horizontal line.
Yeah. And make a crease, like you just press it.
You press it, yes.
Remove it. And this side again do that and make a crease. So when you open it, you will find lines like this.
Which is crisscrossed.
Yeah. Same way you have to do for this portion also.
Can you lift it up and show?
Yeah, I'll do that. I have not done it. Yeah. See. Here also you have that crisscross. Here also you have that crisscross. Got it? Now, what you do is you just pinch this here, and you have this. You have to. It'll be like, it'll come like, because you have the what do you call it, creases. It'll come like. It'll come like this.
You fold it up to the camera.
Okay. You have to fold it like this. And here also you fold it like this. Pinch it and fold it. And then you get it this side.
Parvathy, show your camera down.
This is lighter, so easier for me. That's a very thick paper. So it will come like this. The paper, you will hold it like this, and this will be like this. And just push it like this. And then you have a talking crow. Ka, 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 ka. This is a talking crow. You got it?
So you have
the link. So this is the only place where it's a bit confusing. Maybe till now it's okay. So here you have got the creases. You have to just pinch it like this and hold it to this. See this portion. Just press it. The same way you pinch it, press it. That's all.
Yes, Eileen, you're almost there.
Yeah. And then you fold it. You'll get it. You get it like ka, ka, ka. Hope you like this. Because it was a crow story, I thought, okay, let me have a craft, which you can make. As I'll share a link of that on the
tutorial. I think it's there even in YouTube. You can just origami talking crow and you will get it.
Yeah. So that's it. So this children can use it. You can tell a crow story. Once there was a crow which went ka, 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 ka. Yeah. And you can tell the story. It went, you can even make it lift the leg and take one, took a stone and put it. Took a stone and put it. You can enjoy it.
Made it.
You made it.
Very nice.
Super.
Thank you.
You like the story?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mama Jaishree, just show your crow. Come on. Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks to Eric and to Bhanumati for this opportunity, and kudos to all of you for doing such a wonderful job at the CSF.
So thank you, Anagha and Parvathy, for that wonderful long story. Thoroughly enjoyed listening.
Yeah.
A big round of applause to both of you for that lovely story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, Banu, on the chat box, I have given the link of this talking crow origami. So you can have that link and make it.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Wonderful stories, everybody. Really enjoyed listening to all of the stories and the activities. I'm sure the children would have loved to see all this and do all the activities. Thank you so much, all.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you, Divya.
All right. So we have 5 more minutes. So if you have anything to say about the session, because this is the second of the 9 children's storytelling sessions in Chennai Storytelling Festival 2026, the 14th edition in line. So this is the special segment that has been included this year, and the response was really good. We had amazing storytellers sharing wonderful stories last evening and this evening as well. So we'll be having every weekend, that is Saturdays and Sundays, from 4 to 6 p.m. till March 8th. So the entire festival schedule and the workshops, 54 workshops for adults will be happening, and children's sessions and storytelling sessions for adults will also be happening, and multilingual tales. In Telugu, it just got over, I guess, and various other sessions are there. So everything is online via Zoom, and everything is absolutely free. So a very, very big thanks and kudos to Dr. Eric Miller, the founder director of World Storytelling Institution and the director of this festival, who has been meticulously working for the past 14 years to make this festival happen. And thank you to each and every participants and the storytellers of this evening. You all made it happen. Thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed the stories and hosting this evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Banu.
you.
Thank you, all
Thank you.
tellers.
Thank you, Banu, for hosting so beautifully. And I feel we're really building up knowledge about how to do activities with children. I think after Lalitha's workshop on Thursday and then 7 more sessions like this, we'll really have a big storehouse of knowledge. Great. Okay, so now we'll stop the recording.